Good morning to one and all. I am Soumya from Government Women's College, Kola. The session 3 of the unit 1 consists of Bose-Einstein statistics. Bose-Einstein statistics is applicable to identical and indistinguishable particles of any spin. The Maxwell-Boltzmann explains energy and velocity distribution. All the energy levels are accessible to all particles, and it failed to explain the phenomena such as black body radiation, photoelectric effects, specific heat at low temperature, etc. Hence, the quantum statistics was developed. There are two types of statistics. One is Bose-Einstein statistics and the second one is Fermi-Dirac statistics. A symmetric wave function. If on interchanging any pair of particles, if there is no change in the sign of the wave function, then the wave function is said to be symmetric wave function. If on interchanging any pair of particles, if there is a change in the sign of the wave function, then it is said to be asymmetric or antisymmetric wave function. The basic postulates of Bose-Einstein statistics are: the particles of the system are identical and indistinguishable. Any number of particles can occupy a cell in phase space. The size of the cell cannot be less than h cube, where h is the Planck's constant. The number of phase cells are comparable with the number of particles, that is, Ni by Gi is equal to 1. The Bose-Einstein statistics is applicable to particles with integral spin angular momentum. Bose-Einstein distribution law. Let us consider we have a number of particles which are associated with the energy. Then the maximum thermodynamic probability for the Bose-Einstein distribution can be written as omega is equal to summation I runs from 1 to k. It is Ni plus Gi factorial divided by Ni factorial into Gi factorial. On taking log on both sides and using Stirling's approximation, the expression can be written as it is log omega is equal to summation I runs from 1 to k Ni plus Gi log Ni plus Gi minus Ni log Ni minus Gi log Gi. And now we know that if the system must be under equilibrium, then the differentiation of thermodynamic probability must be equal to 0. Again, on differentiating the above equation, so final expression results with the expression 1, that is summation I runs from 1 to k log of Ni divided by Ni plus Gi into dNi, which is equal to 0. And already we know that the number of particles in a system remains constant and the energy associated with the number of particles also remains constant. If we differentiate the two equations and equate that to 0 and adding all the three expressions, expression 1, 2 and 3, the final expression results with log Ni divided by Ni plus Gi plus alpha plus beta Ei into dNi, which is equal to 0. On further simplification and eliminating the log function, the final expression for the Bose-Einstein distribution function can be written as it is Ni is equal to Gi divided by exponential alpha plus beta Ei minus 1. Or the expression can also be written as if the value of beta is equal to 1 over kt, then Ni is equal to Gi exponential alpha plus Ei divided by kt minus 1. So this is the expression for number of particles in the energy levels obeying Bose-Einstein distribution law for bosons. Bose-Einstein energy distribution function. So we know that the energy distribution function is the ratio of number of particles to the quantum state. So hence the distribution function is written as it is 1 over exponential alpha plus Ei divided by kt minus 1. Properties of liquid helium. The solid helium requires a temperature of 1 to 2.5 Kelvin and about 2.5 megapascal of pressure for solidification. Since the refractive index of solid and liquid helium remains the same, it becomes hard to distinguish between them. The solid has a sharp melting point and crystalline in structure but highly compressible. On applying a pressure in laboratory, its volume decreases by 30% with bulk modulus of about 27 megapascal. A solid helium has a density of 0.214 plus or minus 0.006 gram per centimeter cube at 2.15 Kelvin and 66 atmospheric pressure. Helium 1 state in this below its boiling point of 4.22 Kelvin and above lambda point of 2.1768 Kelvin, the isotope helium-4 exists in a normal colorless liquid state. It boils when it is heated and gets contracted when its temperature is lowered. Helium-2 state, the viscosity of helium-2 is practically almost zero and it flows rapidly through narrow capillary tubes. It has a zero entropy and no viscosity. Bose-Einstein condensation. The phenomena in which bosons condense into a zero momentum state at very low temperature is known as Bose-Einstein condensation. Here Tb is equal to 4 pi h cross square divided by mk cube root of n divided by 2.612 into V. The temperature at Bose-Einstein condensation called Bose temperature, which depends on mass of the particles and particle density n by V. Therefore, N0 is equal to n times 1 minus, it is cube root of T divided by Tb. In the above equation, if the value of T is equal to Tb, then N0 is equal to n. All the bosons in the system are in the ground state. So this is said to be Bose-Einstein condensation. For T less than Tb, the system behaves a mixture of two phases. Liquid helium. Liquid helium remains liquid under ordinary pressure and close to 0 Kelvin. The solidification of helium takes place at high pressure of 25 or more atmosphere. It does not obey classical statistics, which states that all the particles seizes and occupy fixed positions at absolute zero. Hence, helium requires a quantum mechanics. Helium occurs in two isotopic forms, helium-3 and helium-4. Helium-3 is lighter than helium-4 and helium-3 has a spin of half integral and it obeys Fermi-Dirac statistics, whereas the helium-4 has a spin of 0, hence it obeys Bose-Einstein statistics. Lambda point is the temperature below which a normal fluid helium-1 transitions to superfluid helium-2. It is at approximately 2.17 Kelvin at 1 atmosphere. The lowest pressure lambda point is at 2.172 Kelvin and the corresponding atmospheric pressure is 0.0497. And the highest pressure to achieve a superfluidity, the upper point is at 1.76 Kelvin at 29.8 atmospheric pressure. The point's name derives from the graph that results from the plotting the specific heat capacity as a function of temperature. So since it resembles the Greek letter lambda, so this point is called as a lambda point. The specific heat capacity tends towards infinity as the temperature approaches the lambda point. Thank you.